For years, it has been recommended from gym classes to sports practices the need to practice traditional stretching prior to exercise as a way of warming up the muscles and getting them ready to work. However, if you're using this bad habit prior to resistance exercise, you may be causing yourself more harm than good. I'm Coach Joe of Daily Fit Body, and welcome to this week's video. There are two types of stretching that you can perform. Doing the wrong one at the wrong time may actually leave you weaker and more prone to injury. The two types of stretching are static stretching and dynamic stretching. Static stretching is when you stop and you hold the stretch for the purposes of lengthening the muscle for a greater range of motion. In the long term, this is a great practice for after your exercise. But prior to exercise, static stretching is not advised. You hold a stretch for any period of time, you begin to separate the contractible components outside your optimal range. It's this stimulus that causes your muscles to lengthen in the long term, but at that moment, your muscle is being put at a disadvantage to develop any power, speed, and weaker muscles contribute to greater injury. The second reason to avoid static stretching before resistance exercise training is that strong muscle contractions after static stretching will undo any potential benefit from the stretching in the first place. So keep static stretching for after your workout is complete. After exercise, be sure to hold static stretches for your working muscles for at least 30 seconds to 2 minutes to allow for muscles to grow in a lengthened position. This is important for growing healthy muscle. Dynamic stretching is what you want to perform prior to exercise. This type of stretching does not include any stopping or holding positions. Instead, use very little to no resistance and move through complete range of motion around a particular joint. This type of stretching is a great way to warm up muscles, tendons, and joints to prepare them for exercise. The dynamic movement creates some heat that helps muscles become less stiff and are less prone to strains. Furthermore, as the joint is moving, cells in your joint called synovial cells will release lubricant called synovial fluid. The synovial fluid allows the joint to move freer with less friction and less pain. Without getting fancy, physical rehearsal can be used as a decent way to warm up your muscles prior to exercise. For example, you want to warm up your chest before a bench press. Performing a couple slow, controlled, lightweight sets will engage all the proper joints, ligaments, and tendons to prepare for the workout. This, however, is the bare minimum. So those are the two types of stretches: dynamic prior to your workout and static after your workout is over. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, keep crushing it and inspire from where you are.